Hey, what's up, all you movie lover badasses? Fat Samurai Guy here, and with Lady Fat Blood, and we just got done watching the amazing, the awesome, woo, baby, Ghostbusters trailer. Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know. But go ahead and tell them your thoughts, because I'm still kind of
Okay. Ghostbusters, the original, the 1984 version, is one of my favorite comedies of all time, with good reason. I'm sure you can figure out why. It's genuinely funny. It's a good story, great characters, and, I suppose if you wanted to pick a film to reboot, reimagine, retool, sequel, whatever, you could if you want, update it for today's generation, because, a lot of people, and we've mentioned this before, a lot of younger people will not watch anything that's older than they are. And it's a shame, and it's sad, but it is what it is, and I can understand that. So, the sequel, the talk of a sequel had been in the works for a while, and it completely fell through, and so news came around that they were going to be doing a reboot. And in the style of Hollywood and their gimmick films, it was going to be girls this time, because gimmick, fucking gimmick. And, I've stated my opinion on remakes and reboots of properties that I love. Does it annoy me when it happens? Yes. Does it ruin anything for me? Hell no.
No, it doesn't ruin our childhood or anything.
I own the original film.
That's
I will
right.
always own the original film. I don't care how shitty you make the remake, because you can't hurt my film. You can't hurt it. It already exists.
It's still annoying.
Yeah,
you still get pissed, but we
yeah.
get over it the next day.
It's annoying because the majority of the people now, if they've never seen the original, they will come to associate the title of the remake with the original, and they'll think, oh, RoboCop, that movie was dumb. Did you see the remake or the 1986 original?
But the
genius?
special effects look crappy, so the movie looks old. The Ed 209 and everything looks like a puppet, and it just looked like crap. So obviously, I didn't bother watching the rest of the films. I just turned it off. Seriously, really?
So, okay, my biggest issue was the fact that I can't stand gimmick movies. I'm not a fan of the original Roadhouse, but as we talked about, they're going to be doing the Roadhouse remake, and it's going to be starring a woman, because it's a woman now. It's fun. It's a turn on. It's a play on stuff, right? So when I found out that it was going to be all women, I'm like, strike one. You're just doing it for the sake of doing it, and
It's a gimmick.
I'm already checked out.
Yeah.
Another thing is that it's really hard to appeal to my sense of comedy. I find comedy is like anything else. It's very subjective. And I apparently am very difficult to please when it comes to films that are supposedly comedy. I find things humorous that other people do not. And alternatively, I do not find things humorous that a lot of people find humorous. So I was kind of up in the air when I heard about it's all going to be all these female comedians, and I don't know who any of them are. Okay, I know who they are, but I'm not a fan of what they do. So I was like, okay, well, strike one, I guess. It's like, I don't really, okay. But I'm willing to give it a shot, so to speak. And I'm going to tell you right now, the trailer itself, it's an interesting concept. I'm seeing that they're not doing the same jokes. That although you do have the ghost parade wandering through the streets, and I did see Slimer, so okay, that's fine.
They showed the building, unless that was a shot from the old movie, but it looked kind of recent.
It looked pretty recent. They even made their Ecto. I don't know if it's going to be called Ecto 1 in this, but they made their ghost busting vehicle look like the Ecto 1 from the first movie.
They got the packs.
So, okay, I'm willing to let all that slide. I'm willing to let slide the fact that their secretary is a hot male this time.
Get it? Get it?
But one thing, and I may have no right to think this, or maybe I don't know, but I thought it was a little... there goes my phone. Okay. I thought it was a little weak that... why does the black lady have to be the subway worker?
Yeah.
Because the black guy in the first one, he was just an average Joe.
Who needed a job, was out of work.
And the three white guys were the scientists. Why are the three white girls the scientists in this? Why couldn't the black lady have been a scientist and one of the white chicks been a subway? Why does it... Oh, because it's a gimmick. See, it's just like the first one, except now we're doing our thing. And I thought that some of the jokes were okay. From what I was seeing, some of them I was just like, oh, that's funny. Oh, I'm supposed to be laughing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is my biggest pet peeve with this movie, and shame on you. If you are trying to reboot something and you are trying to do your own thing, don't you dare, at the very beginning of your trailer, try to remind me of the property that I love.
Yeah.
How fucking dare you try to play on nostalgia when you are trying to do your own thing? Mm-hmm. Don't do that.
What was it like
30 years ago.
30, as soon as the trailer started, it said 30 years ago. She was already like, no.
I was already my fingers were up. I was already done.
You remember the 80s? You remember?
Don't you dare.
I do. Represent 80s boy, 90s.
You lost a lot of points, and I was actually willing to give some of the jokes. If I hadn't seen the very beginning of that trailer, I actually would have been like, you know what? I don't think I would go see this in the theater, but I'll give it a shot. And for the sake of fairness, I will rent this if I don't end up seeing it on Netflix later.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you don't have the balls and the confidence in your own movie to stand on your own 2 feet, and you have to drag the memories of what you're borrowing the property off of, you do not deserve my money, you do not deserve my respect, you do not deserve my attention. Mm-hmm. And I'll give it a shot one day, but you've not scored any points with me on this.
I think I only laughed once in the trailer with the what you call got possessed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was funny.
What you call the black actress. Excuse me, I forgot her name, but she's slapping her and going, "The devil is a liar." That made me laugh. Okay, that tickled the fat samurai guy funny bone. Okay,
yeah.
But nothing else in the movie made me laugh. The ghosts look fine. Okay, it's not like it's great CG, but it's not like it's bad
modern.
CG.
It's modern CG.
But yeah, stop these gimmick movies, man. No, we want, and we love when we have strong female characters. Okay, we love that. Okay, we need that in these types of, not in these types of movies, but in cinema. Period. We need strong female characters, but not for the gimmick purposes.
Just do me a favor.
You know what I mean?
Just do me a favor. Write a female the way you would write a male as a human being.
Yeah.
You don't even have to, you don't have to make her anything special. Just write her the way you would anybody else.
Yeah.
Not because, the other guy had a dick, so let's give this one a set of tits. Don't write it like that.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just mix it up? Mix the whole thing up. It doesn't matter. They did what they did.
Yeah.
My biggest point of contention is that you have taken this property and you're trying to make it your own, and instead you rely on what we've had in the past, and shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
But yes, just stop. Keep giving us. Give us Furiosa. Give us convincing, strong, female characters in films. Keep doing that. But, don't remake The Seven Samurai or The Magnificent Seven, but make them all females just to make them all females, okay? Just let's stop that, all right? But let's go back to the trailer. I wasn't really that impressed that much. I mean, it looked okay. It didn't look horrible.
It looked what I expected.
Yeah, it looked all right.
Average.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the second trailer comes out and it'll show us a little bit more. Maybe we'll see something cool.
I don't care.
But the thing is, I know. But the thing is this movie really has to deliver. I mean, it's got to bring in new fans and not completely piss off and this is Sparta kicking us out of the door.
This would not have even angered me had they had the balls and the confidence to do what they wanted to do. And not say, remember 1984?
Yeah.
Remember Bill Murray? And remember the scientist from 30 years ago?
Yeah.
That was a cheap shot.
Yeah.
That was you have just told me everything in that first 5-second shot that you do not have the confidence in the product you have created to give us solely the product you created. Mm-hmm. Because frankly, at this point that a lot of older people, we don't want you remaking our stuff.
Yeah.
Therefore, you're not relying on us to make you the money. You are trying to pull in a new generation of people who've never even heard of Ghostbusters. So don't you dare try to pander to me.
Yeah.
Pander to them. In this case, pander to them. I don't give a shit what you
have
do.
a lot of dubstep music.
Well, they did have a lot of wong in this, so they tried. They did
a lot of the dubbity steppity, Put some metal in there, man. Make it badass.
No one would go see it.
No one will go see the movie.
They'd be scared.
Yes.
Why must they scream so?
So, I mean, but we're just talking about our impressions of the first trailer. You never know. This could actually turn out to be fun once the movie's released and we watch it and we give it a shot. Trailers are deceiving. There may be some really damn hilarious moments in this movie that we don't even know about. There may be some really fun, exciting scenes in the film when it comes to we may not even be expecting. So you never know. We may be pleasantly surprised.
I'll still give it a shot, but
Win
not
the
at the
film.
theater. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna pay full price for it.
I might go see it just to try, but we'll see. It depends.
I'm just
It
saying,
depends.
studios. If you don't believe in it, I'm not gonna believe in it.
Yeah. Shame.